broke probation. And it's like, no, duh. But you don't come out of the womb on probation. Obviously, there was some crime that was committed before they got to the point where they were on probation, and that is the question we'd like to get to the bottom to. Jessica.
Yes.
What did he do?
What bank did he rob?
Okay, no, he didn't rob a bank. It's pretty much a very difficult story. Well, a couple of years back, he went ahead and was dared by some of his friends to bring a gun to school. And he did that, and he got expelled, and then he was in jail for 6 months, and then he was out on probation.
He got put in jail for 6 months for bringing a gun to school.
Yeah, after he got expelled.
No, he did something else.
Well, see, the thing is, okay, we met one night while I was at work.
Okay.
She's not even going to answer that.
All right, Jessica. All right, Jessica, you don't like dealing in reality, do you?
That's really where we're at.
No, I'm telling you the truth.
No, Jessica, that is part of the problem here, is you really are not... You're not processing properly. I mean, you're not listening. You're not honest with yourself. You're avoiding things. I mean, look at the reality here. Your boyfriend is a criminal of some type, and you've been with him only for 2 months before he went to jail. You really don't even have much of a relationship with him because half of it's been while he's in jail. He doesn't communicate with you very much. I mean, it's got to be tough. But you start making decisions based on the reality of this situation.
Yeah, and you're 17. You can do better than this. Don't start with one leg in leg irons, Jessica. I mean, wait to date people in prison when you're like 30 and been divorced a couple of times with 4 kids, and then that's the only one who'll take you are the incarcerated. At this point, you're 17, you're young, you're nubile. Go find yourself a nice guy who's on the outside, possibly even has a job.
I've tried.
Jessica, you can go get yourself a regular guy. Come on, just go get a nice guy.
What do you guys?
What?
What do you guys say?
I say she should just get on with it.
Time to move on.
Move on. You've been with him for
Get to
2 months.
stepping.
Just step. Because you ain't going to miss it.
All right, Jessica?
Mm-hmm.
All right, find a new guy.
Okay.
All right.
Boyfriend's gonna get out of the slammer.
I'm going to be killed by everyone who gets paroled, by the way.
Hunting down Adam and us.
Well, it's not as though the guy is that into that relationship either. I mean, he barely talks to her. I mean, if you were really into it, he'd be.
He'd be writing.
I mean, even the guys that don't, you're right. Even the guys that haven't even met girls yet, who are in jail, have ways of developing the relationships and nurturing them.
Right. Well, the bottom line is Jessica didn't feel that she was worthy enough to go out with a decent human being, and what we're telling her is that she is.
We didn't even ask the question, but just imagine her past.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
It's not good.
All right. I hope you guys brought some petty cash with you tonight, because we do a little love line gambling thing. We try to figure out who was molested and whose parents were alcoholics and whose parents were estranged and whose parents died in a plane crash, and we get it all. We do some serious gambling. So
I got some dice in my pocket too.
You got to make some change during the commercial, whatever it takes. And we have enough cigarettes and beer here, actually, that we can just do a sort of prison betting system here. Jenny, 15, you're on Love Line with Korn.
I think that my best friend is like this pathological liar, because I've heard these like little stories of her like boyfriends I've never met, her little drug addictions that she claims she's gotten over. And so...
How long have you known your friend?
I've known her since the end of, I guess, about like a year and so.
So since she was about 14.
About, yeah.
And is she sort of a pretty wild person?
No.
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 Does she keep to herself?
She makes me stay home with her sometimes on the weekends.
Okay. Well, I've had enough of Jenny.
Really?
Yeah, her friend's a liar. Or she isn't. You just go assess it out yourself. Well, we're not going to find out whether her friend's a liar or not.
True, but
That's not what this show is. This is not a lie detector test. This show, we're not OJ. We're here to answer questions.
Go Adam.
How the hell do we know?
Adam.
Thank
it's your birthday.
But there could be, even though there's nothing now, there could have been something significant in her recent past.
All right. Well, listen, if you're hanging out with someone and you think they're lying to you and you think they're deceitful, stop hanging out with them. Mike, 15, you're on Love Line with Korn.
Oh, dude, first I'd like to say I'm really nervous right now. First I'd like to start by saying, Korn, you guys rule, man.
Thank you very much.
Love you.
Man, who's all down there right now, like from the band?
Fieldy and Jonathan.
Who?
Fieldy and Jonathan.
Oh, really? Man, dude. You guys just rule. I went to one of your concerts, man. You put on a great show, man.
Where'd you see him, Mike?
Hollywood Palladium.
Uh-huh. Did they just rock, Mike?
Oh, my God. I mean, that's like the best concert I've ever been to.
Did you get in a mosh pit?
Oh, you can't watch Korn sitting down, man. I mean,
No.
impossible.
No, because you crap in your pants and you get a rash. You got to move around.
It's actually embarrassing, these guys, I think.
Adam, you're a pretty cool guy, man. I mean, we've been listening to you for a long time. You're pretty cool. Dr. Drew, yeah, you're a cool guy too, man. But I just called to say, man, Korn, you guys rule.
Thank you.
Oh,
man.
yeah, and like me and my friend, we had a little bet, like if I ever got to do it on the air, like if you guys were ever on Loveline again, you know, to ask Jonathan, like, you know, like on Ball Tongue and songs like that, dude, are you just like kind of like ad-libbing when you're going nuts, or like are you actually like saying something?
I just call it my like crazy ass scat singing. I don't say
Nonsense.
nothing. It's nonsense. It's just I can't write stuff into words or I'm just blathering.
Oh, that's cool, man.
There's no words there, man, at all.
Oh, really?
No.
That's cool, man. And got your second album. Every song on that rules. Every song on your first album rules. And oh yeah, lastly, you know, like I was reading like through the little booklet on whatchamacallit, geez.
Korn?
On, like the
Life is Peachy?
the new CD. And it said something like about Baby Nathan being on I think it was like Mr. Rogers, and I didn't hear like,
No, he's on Adidas.
oh, he is?
Yeah.
Like, what part? You know what I mean?
He's right in the middle. You hear him just yell something. He's just a little baby.
Oh,
So
really?
that's cool.
That's cool. Hope you're doing okay. All
He's
that
doing
crazy
great.
stuff. Just like to say, that's all I called for, man. Just to talk to you guys. You know, you don't know how happy you made me.
Hey, Mike, you want him to leave a outgoing message on your answering machine or something?
That'd rule.
All right, we'll put you on hold and they'll never get you, okay?
What?
Okay, hang, Mike.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Mike.
All right. Oh, I love. He was so. Oh, it was like he was.
He meant
He was talking to the Messiah. Oh, that's got to feel good. God forbid anyone ever call this show and be in awe of us, Drew. We got to start a band.
Don't hold your breath.
Carrie, 21. You're on Love Line with Korn.
Hi, this is Carrie.
Hey.
Hi, me and my fiance are kind of curious on being with another girl, and we don't know how to go about finding one because I see particular girls that are good looking and, you know, turn me on and things like that, but how to do it in like a safe way because I don't want him to have sex with them.
So
Bye.
really, this is about the fact that you have some lesbian feelings that you wish to explore.
Yeah.
This is not that your relationship requires another person. Because, in fact, were he to actually engage in some kind of sexual behavior with this person that you guys invite in, you would have some very heavy negative feelings about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, kind of. It's just, it'd turn him on
Well,
and
see,
then go
it's-
towards me, but she'd just be for me, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Believe me, once the once his genitalia gets rolling, once the momentum gets started, then look out. It's like a boulder coming down from a mountain. Anyone could get hit by that penis, Gary, when
and plus,
stuff gets rolling.
You have no idea how you're going to feel about him being in another room with another woman there. I mean, most relationships do not survive threesomes.
Wait, what is he supposed to do while you're with these women?
Well, just watch.
Yeah, it sounds more like that you really have some same-sex or lesbian feelings and are just afraid to experiment or sort of explore those on your own.
Carrie, be truthful. If you could just go off and be with a beautiful woman and do all the experimenting you wanted to and he would never know about it, would you just go do it?
Oh, gosh, that's a tough one.
All right, that's a big fat yes.
Yeah, don't Carrie, do not get married until you really are sure that's what you want to do. You're sure.
Yeah, that's our main thing. Too,
Yeah,
is-
no, it's not your main thing. Your main thing is acting on these lesbian feelings, which are appropriate, but it's not appropriate to try to stay in a marriage or in an engagement in the face of these strong feelings.
You ever been with a woman, Carrie?
Yeah,
You have, and you liked it.
yeah.
Okay. All right, that may be a calling for you. This may be more than a hobby. This could be
I mean, 21.
a second career.
You should be gaining some clarity on what your sexual orientation is. You really should.
I know, because, I mean, it's been so long since it did happen, but,
How old were you when it happened?
oh, gosh, probably about 13,
And how old was the person?
same age.
you ought to check with that person if you still have a relationship, because I would qualify that as sexual abuse. And it's